just can't stop, won't stop hustling.
Grinders and grindettes, greetings and salutations. I go by the name of the Black Abstract. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is the flyest channel on YouTube that nobody knows about. Now listen, everybody that subscribe and follow, I support and supports. I appreciate each and one of you. But like I said, I go by the name of the Black Abstract, aka Mr. 5950, aka the flyest in the low, aka this hoodie looks good on me. And if you want one, you can get one at IamTrill.com, or you can DM me on Instagram, take CashApp, Venmo, etc., etc. If you want to support the channel as well, I got a Venmo, CashApp, etc., etc. So listen, what we're gonna be talking about today is my predictions for the season finale of Raising Kanan, this final episode. Yeah, I know it came quick, but listen, don't be too sad. We got BMF we could jump right into, which premieres tonight. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 tonight. So there's also a clip floating around of Unique finding out that Officer Howard got shot. So I want to dive into that as well. So firstly, let's get into the clip. Do we got the clip? We don't have the clip. We don't have the clip. Why don't we have the clip? Copyright? Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So we're not airing a clip. We got a copyright strike already thanks to Kanye West, and we don't need any more. So listen, we're going to be talking about this. Is what we're going to be talking about here. We're going to be talking about Unique situation. So this is what happened. Unique gets he's in his little hideout, his little cave, wherever he hangs out at, his clothing store. His henchman, his top guy, Roland, or whatever his name is. You know, I'm old, I'm bad with names. He comes to tell him, like, listen, Howard got shot. Unique's like, what? He's like, oh man, Queen's gonna be on fire tonight. And he's like, yo, who did it? And I'm thinking he's about to tell him Kanan did it, but then I remember Kanan had on the coat. So he's like, they're saying you did it. And Unique's like, what? I got all this drugs and all this money. I'm getting all these drugs and I got all this money on the street, or I got all these drugs and I'm getting all this money from the street. Why would I shoot a cop? He was like, man, I'll protect police more than they protect themselves. And I'm like, oh man, this is good. Then the clip like ends. He says a couple more words, but then the clip ends there. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. He also did mention Rock too. He said, oh, Rock said something to me and now it makes sense. So listen, Rock is playing chess. Unique is playing checkers. Why she's executing and all this, I think we're going to get a prediction now. Now, well, listen, it looks like Rock is being reckless. And if you've been watching my reviews, which I appreciate if you have been, week to week, I've been talking about how reckless and how two-faced Rock is. But I think everything's going to come to a head, and we're going to see how strategic Rock is. And I think it's going to date back to the first episode all the way up until now. Because I wonder, like, she keeps making these agreements with Unique, but then she keeps crossing him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, like, why can't they just, I don't want to say live in harmony, but you do you, I do me. We stay out each other way, we make money. Period. Simple as that. Kanan already fucked up a good situation. He said, as a consequence, I need these blocks, such and such, etc., etc. Then she goes and gets his work taken, and then Hey Robert stash, and then she tries to do some more fuck shit. She tries to shoot his, and it's just been down here. They've been fumbling the ball for a long time now. Rock's crew has. So my predictions is Unique. I think Howard's going to live. I don't think Howard's going to die. I don't think he's going to say it was Kanan. So I don't know if he's going to go along with the Unique situation, being as though it was Rock that had him killed or had him shot. So I think that Howard's going to live. I don't think he's going to die. And I think that Rock might actually end up getting locked up. Yeah, and I think this is how Kanan probably has to step up, or one of his uncles has to step up. But I think it's going to backfire on Rock. I think this all going to blow up in her face. We will see how strategic she is. But it all depends on if Howard says something or not. But I don't think he's going to say anything. If he doesn't, I think Unique's going to get locked up, or Unique might get shot. Because, listen, they don't play with cops getting shot. They're going to run in there guns blazing without saying a word. So it could end like that. Kanan, I think he's going to be on a run or trying to keep low for the simple fact he didn't execute Howard the way he was taught to or supposed to. And I think that it might be it might be done for him. But I also believe, this is what I truly believe. This is what I believe. I believe that Rock is going to somehow be forced, or not be forced, but I think Howard's going to try to play this to his advantage and say, listen, I would say Unique shot me if I get the bone marrow or whatever, et cetera, from Kanan. It's going to be something like that. It's going to allude to something like that. I don't think they're going to kill him, and then I think that's how Unique's going to get up on out of here. I can't see Unique getting shot or killed by Rock or Lulu or one of them, but I can see him getting shot or killed by the police. But so if Howard says, listen, Unique shot me, then, like I said, they're going to run in there guns blazing. Juju, I think she's part of the reason or why they're setting this up. She's doing what Rock told her to do in the last episode. I think Marvin, she's not living with Marvin. I think she's going to probably end up staying with Rock. Or like they said, in the next season, her mom's going to be introduced, but I think we might see her actually at the end of this episode, and she'll start living with her, and we'll see that dynamic and what's going on with that. Marvin or Lulu, will they survive? I don't think Marvin's going to make it out of this season. I'm going to be honest with you. Just because he's a hothead, I would like to see him making out of the season, but I don't think Marvin's going to make it. I think they got to make it realistic, and I think one of those two characters between Lulu and Marvin has to die. Lulu obviously escaped death in the last episode before last, or the last episode. So I think Marvin's been escaping death for, I don't know, for the whole season. They've been shooting at this dude windshield, and I don't know I guess his windshield is bulletproof too, because the shots don't seem to hurt him. But anyway, yeah, I think Marvin's going to probably be sacrificed, and that's why Jukebox's mother is going to come into the picture. But I could be wrong. I just think that they got to kind of they got to make it juicy. So we'll see. Kanan, I think he might have to get that bone marrow. If he doesn't, Rock could possibly be going to jail, and then he might have to step it up. I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's going to be a good one. I think that Jukebox is going... I don't think Jukebox is going to kill Nicole's parents. A lot of people have been saying that. I think they're going to introduce some new characters, villains that Rock and them have to go against next season. I think they're going to set up for next season, and it's going to be Nicole's parents' family, who they were talking about. She said, I know powerful people. That was her introduction to Tony Soprano, because he was out around this time. So they're no, I'm kidding. It's not the Sopranos. The Sopranos. No, I'm kidding. No, I think it's gonna be some Italians or the mafia they're gonna be going up against, and it's gonna get real. And I think that her new connect is somehow gonna be involved, and it's gonna be crazy out in these streets. What else? Who else? Crown Camacho is going to be a little bit. I think Lulu probably going to get more into the music now. I think he might. I don't know if he's going to leave the streets behind or whatnot entirely, but I think he definitely going to put all his focus and efforts into the music. I think he's going to drop that little hussy with, because she just a what's the name. I think Famous might actually go end up getting killed. I don't think Famous might make it out this first season, just because of what he's talking about on the record, and it's hot out in the streets. And they said that anybody that's associated with Rock, et cetera, has to go down. So he might just be a casualty of war. But we'll see. Hey, listen, I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. But you'll be wrong if you bet against him. Jay-Z, that was a Jay-Z quote. Bars. I don't know. Post your comments what you think's going to happen. I'm trying to think who was. Did I miss anything out? Symphony might be collateral damage as well, but I think he's going to come in a clutch from somehow. And listen, a lot of people were right. I didn't see this in my last review, or I didn't say this because I didn't really see it from that angle. But the reason Rock was being a bitch to Symphony, because I think she was just trying to. She actually cares about him, and she don't want to see him hurt. So she had to push him away in order to be like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't just come out flat tell him that, because he probably would have been like, no, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. You know, nigga pussy whipped the shit. So we'll see what happens, though. The white girl that runs the club, she gonna be killed. I'm pretty sure Marvin gonna take care of her, or Rock gonna take care of her. But we'll see what happens. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think. Who's gonna make it out, who isn't, and we'll see. I'll see you again tonight for the actual finale and for the BMF premiere. Peace. Thanks.